My doctor asked if anyone in my family is suffering from mental illness. I said, no, we all seem to enjoy it. A young man goes into a drugstore to buy condoms. The pharmacist says the condoms come in packs of 3, 9 or 12 and asks which the young man wants. Well, he said, I've been seeing this girl for a while and she's really hot. I want the condoms because I think tonight's the night. We're having dinner with her parents, and then we're going out, and I've got a feeling I'm gonna get lucky after that. Once she's had me, she'll want me all the time. So you'd better give me the 12-pack. The young man makes his purchase and leaves. Later that evening, he sits down to dinner with his girlfriend and her parents. He asks if he might give the blessing, and they agree. He begins the prayer, but continues praying for several minutes. The girl leans over and says, "You never told me that you were such a religious person." He leans over to her and says, "You never told me that your father is a pharmacist." The twin twist. One day, Einstein has to speak at an important science conference. On the way there, he tells his driver that looks a bit like him, "I'm sick of all these conferences. I always say the same things over and over." The driver agrees, "You're right. As your driver, I attended all of them, and even though I don't know anything about science, I could give the conference in your place." "That's a great idea," says Einstein. "Let's switch places then." So they switch clothes, and as soon as they arrive, the driver dressed as Einstein goes on stage and starts giving the usual speech, while the real Einstein, dressed as the car driver, attends it. But in the crowd, there is one scientist who wants to impress everyone and thinks of a very difficult question to ask Einstein, hoping he won't be able to respond. So this guy stands up and interrupts the conference by posing his very difficult question. The whole room goes silent, holding their breath, waiting for the response. The driver looks at him, dead in the eye, and says, "Sir, your question is so easy to answer that I'm going to let my driver reply to it for me." I went to an interreligion integration seminar. The bishop came, laid his hands on my hand and said, "By the will of Jesus Christ, you will walk today." I smiled and told him I was not paralyzed. The rabbi came, laid his hands on my hand and said, "By the will of God Almighty, you will walk today." I was less amused when I told him there was nothing wrong with me. The mullah came, took my hands and said, "Inshallah, you will walk today." I snapped at him, "There's nothing wrong with me." The Hindu sadhu came and said, "Beta, you will walk on your legs today." I said, "Babaji, nothing wrong with my legs." The Buddhist monk came, held my hands and said, "By the will of the great Buddha, you will walk today." I rudely told him there was nothing wrong with me. After the seminar, I stepped outside and found my car had been stolen. I believe in all religions now. What do you call a crowd of chess players bragging about their wins in a hotel lobby? Chestnuts boasting in an open foyer. Please smash the like button, and subscribe to my channel.